Nice, I'm on, and we're live in 3, 2, 1, action. 3, 2, 1, contact. Remember that show? Probably not, because you're not old. Hey, everybody, don't trust this man. My name's Steven. On my word, cross my heart, whatever. Mini-sode this week. You guys have been those of you who have actually watched previous episodes have been so patient with me. Those of you who've just scrolled past this video in your feed, God will get you. But I promise I want this to be a mini-sode. Just a few minutes today. I am recording this on the day of the big game. No one can say the actual those two words because it's copyrighted. But I'd love to see Roger Goodell come after me. So I'm recording this on the day of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. What? And I know it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks into the beginning of the end of the world. So I know that's a lot. It's on everybody's minds. But thank God for the judiciary branch. Go get them, judges. So I don't want to take too much time. I want to keep it kind of light this week. 2 things right out of the gate. 1, please don't panic. I'm trying not to panic. I'm so nervous. I'm talking too fast. I forgot my mug. So I'm dehydrated. If you could we just stop? Could you just pray for me? Stretch your hand towards the screen. Just 2, a funny story. I was just at Chipotle with the daughter. We're at Chipotle's, and the lady in front of us, I came to find out because she said this to the person behind the food bar. She'd never been to Chipotle before. And so it made me think about how simple is it really to order at Chipotle, right? Is it simple to me because I've done it before? Because there was a time when I went to Chipotle for the first time and I was like, what do I do? And so I was trying to think, man, was I as difficult to work with? Was I as confused? Did it seem like I didn't understand how the world worked in the way that it seemed to be happening for that woman? Or did I take to it better? Or is Chipotle confusing if you've never been there? Is it simply simple because I've done it before? Hi, I'd like a bowl to go. Brown, no beans, double chicken, corn. If it were my first time, would I be like, oh, look, I see things. Nothing wildly philosophical there, except maybe just a moment, just a chance to practice some empathy, to attempt to remember what it's like to order Chipotle for the first time. I want to say this, and then I think I want to be done. But I was thinking about Lady Gaga performing halftime at the Super Bowl, and I was thinking about her fans. Little monsters, is that right? And I was thinking about why her fans seem to be so ardently supportive of her, why they seem to be so loyal, so passionate. And I know, even as I say this, I am not the first person to consider this, nor the first person to come to this conclusion. I think they support her as strongly as they do because they feel like they belong. And of course, that got me thinking about the church and what it means to feel like you belong somewhere. And I was thinking about how one of the things that breaks my heart, and this is a phenomenon centered of late around a very sort of a particular set of issues, but I think it's in general been an issue for a long time. It's a question that the church has attempted to answer or just answered poorly, I think. And that is, if you go someplace and they say, yeah, sure, you do these things and then you'll belong, that's not actually belonging. In other words, a true sense of belonging is when you can say to someone, or when someone hears from you, yes, I see you, everything. You should come be with us. That's belonging. Now, change can happen after you've belonged for a bit. Sure, you may stop doing things and start doing other things. I suppose that's entirely plausible. But I think what's interesting about what Lady Gaga, if I can speak for you, lady, or if I can speak for you, Gaga, I think what she would say to her fans is, you're just welcome. You don't have to earn acceptance to be accepted. It's freely given. Man, I can hear all the people in my life I've been around who would have a hard time with that. I can hear what they're saying, and I could hear them talk about sin, and I could hear them talk about hell and death and destruction, and okay. How is that working for anybody? People just want to belong. What if we let them belong first? And what if we trusted Jesus and the power of his Holy Spirit to do the changing afterward. I wonder what that would look like. And let me say this too, that I bet there are more churches out there than I could even begin to imagine who are actually trying to do that. And I just wanted to say, if you go to one of those churches, thank you. Thank you for trying to figure out what it means to say to this world or to the people in your community or in your neighborhood, you may not even know yet, but you belong here. We may have difficult conversations. We may disagree. As we study these, what we consider sacred scriptures, we may have to have tough conversations, and you may not like where we end up, and we may not agree with where you end up, or you might actually help us see that we've been looking at things wrong. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but you belong here. What if we tried to have a relationship before we tried to do repair? Just saw that. That was real time, guys. That was not like, I wasn't reading Max Lucado and then I kind of stole that from one of his chapters because that sounded Lucado-esque. We should relate before we repair. Yes. Okay. Called it. That's mine. I'm going to write a book called Relate Before Repair. Because this is what I believe. And it's fine if you don't agree. And it's fine if you think this is a heretical view. And it's fine if you think I'm going to hell. I believe we all belong with him. I do. And yes, I believe that he will change things about us. He might refine our temperament. He might give us more patience than we have now. He might help us to seek peace with others versus seeking to be right in the face of people who disagree with us. I think Jesus wants to make us better. I do believe that. But I think he wants us to know that we belong with him first. I think he wants to be with us. He wants to be in relationship with us. And that's what I want to say to you, all of you. LGBTQIA, Black, White, Hispanic, Asian, Muslim, Hindu, Mormon, male, female, Northern, Southern, Republican, Democrat, Tea Party, voted for him, voted for her, voted for the other one, even if you voted for Gary Johnson. I believe Jesus wants you. I don't think you have to do anything different to be wantable by him. He just wants you. Okay, so I'm fairly confident I probably made a liar of myself. This feels like it's longer than 4 or 5 minutes. I'm a failure. I can't do anything right. Recording this today, the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna go ahead and congratulate the New England Patriots on their win. I assume they're gonna win. I hope I'm wrong. Have a good week. Stand strong. Hold firm. Keep the faith, or take a nap. Email me if you want. Steven@don'ttrustthisman.net. All the socials, I'm there. I'd love to hear from you. What do you want me to talk about? Because I love that. Until we're together again, be well.